Alrighty, hello again. It's me once again, janglestorm. This time in the Genesis block, and I've got this unlicensed Genesis game called Lego Vatnab. Well, if you know the meme, you probably recognize this word. It's Lego Batman. It's nothing like the Lego Batman games that you know. This is made by a Russian company, and yeah, there's lots of hot gems here. You may already recognize this tune, because of course it's from Star Fox. I think like half of the soundtrack is basically stolen from other games, but it's gonna be a lot of hot gems regardless. Okay, let's just go into the game. There's some stuff to do, I guess, so time starts in 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, it's a platformer, and we pick up these studs, and we also sometimes jump over enemies, or we can punch them. You know, that's a thing that we oftentimes need to do. So in this first part of the game, we're in the city. I'm presuming Gotham City, and basically the text that's on screen translates as find the stolen machine parts spread throughout the city. So that's what we do. So we pick up those gears. So these letters, BMB, that's the name of the company that made this game, the Russian company. It's widely believed that the letters stand for the initials of the developers, but there's no actual official confirmation on that. So, there you go. Yeah, like, there's lots of gems here, so sour please all you want, catch gem, whatever. We deal with a lot of these criminals and goons. We got these berets. Pick up some health items. Also, some of these enemies for some reason look like Jamie Heineman. I don't know why, but that's at least what I suspect they look like. So one of the main speed tech things is I'm trying to hit the enemies if I need to, but I'm trying to not take damage from them, because at some point it's very easy for me to run out of lives. And I mean, I've had a time before that I wasn't able to finish the game due to running out of lives, especially with a couple of stuff or things later on that were like pretty difficult. But you'll see that soon enough. Some of the music is not as loud. Yeah, it's a top-tier Russian bootleg. This Russian company has made quite a few of these, and funnily enough, they all share pretty much the same music throughout. Like, there's the Star Fox tune. There's also music from Top Gun for the NES, for instance, and there's also this track from this GBA game called, I need to check my notes, Volleyfire. And there's also some music from a program called TFM Music Maker. So there you go. I've barely even heard of the program, but that's what it says anyway. If this was a 1992 DOS game, you would call it a masterpiece. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, by the way, this is I mean, you might recognize this as the Top Gun song. It was funny, I was listening to the original song eventually, sometime after I played this game, and suddenly I had this massive deja vu and then realized, oh, it's actually from this game. So, yeah. So yeah, this is like the first half of the game. We have to collect these gears. Here's a somewhat frame-perfect jump, which I'm not going to do right away, since I already lost a life. I'm going to pick an extra life up here, and then I'll make the jump. How about that? As you can tell, the jumping mechanic is kind of weird, because it's just me sort of zigzagging up and down, so there's no real... It doesn't really feel like there's any specific momentum to it. It's kind of weird. By the way, I pick up these studs. If I pick up 200 of them, I'll get an extra life as well, so that will be coming in handy for sure as well. That was a good punch. Didn't get hit there. And some of these places look like I could actually jump over them, but sometimes the ceiling is not high enough for that, sadly. Safety route here, pick up some extra health. And that concludes Gotham City. So where do we go next? Of course, we go to this Winterland. Suddenly the objectives has changed entirely, and now we are supposed to pick up keys and retrieve stolen gifts. because you apparently unlock them with keys. I don't know. And there's also lots of evil Santas here, so you have to jump over them or, you know, punch them. Also, a fun thing for everybody here, see if you can spot the Mario cameos, because yes, Mario does make his appearance a couple of times. I'm gonna point it out, but I want to see if you can see it for yourself as well. Vietnam States Christmas. Yeah, that's basically this part. Also, yes, there's actual lag in this game. Don't mind that too much. That's just how it is. There's gonna be some really weird examples of that later on, seemingly random. And also, yes, right over there, where I just jumped, you see Frozen Mario there. It's a very tiny Frozen Mario, but there's your Mario cameo. There's going to be another one later on. And as we go through these levels, the spike jumps, it seems like the spike jumps gradually get more difficult, and it almost feel like they're frame perfect at times. Like, it's at some point really hard to jump over them, so by the time I get to the final level, say, I'm trying to make sure that I time them well enough so I don't lose too many lives. But I guess that's also why I built them up. Mamma mia! Okay, a couple of these levels, they seem to go in a circle. Like, I have to go over this platform, then pick up this key whilst dropping down, and then I can get back to the gift that's on top of the platform. Because, you know, that's how you can design levels, you know? There's a challenge. They do a similar thing here because the gift is already over there, but the key is hidden over there. It's almost like camouflaged. If you play this on a composite signal, it's sometimes really hard to see. Like, I'm playing this on emulator now because I was actually gonna play this on my upscaled setup, but there's constant resolution changes every single time you finish the level and it goes to a text screen, so I decided to play with emulator. This level is also very, very lag heavy, but it's not a very long level. I don't know why the lag is there, but there you go. This level, on the other hand, is really short. Picked up the key. Some of these Santas have frozen. I have no idea what happened to them, or if they were ever, like, alive at all. I'm not sure what to think about that. I have so many questions about this game still. Key is hidden in the corner. It's a bit frisky now. I'm on 1 health. You can see in the bottom right corner how much health I have, or how many studs. Oh yeah, this jump, by the way, if you jump over this, it's sort of frame perfect, it feels like, but if you time it well enough, you might be able to get over it without dying. So that's what I tried to do anyway. It's a tough jump for sure. There we go. One more case of one more instance of circle platforming, I guess. There's a hot gems again. So this is the second to final level. This is the final level where we have to just collect the key and then grab the stolen gift. Saying hi to Frozen Santa. Here's Mario once again. Hi Mario. Bye Mario. And that brings us to the final level already. It's a really short run. It's less than 10 minutes if everything works out according to plan. And these spike jumps are by far the worst. They're really precise. The ceiling is incredibly low, so you try to get over them really. Thankfully, this part is not too bad. Okay, if all goes well, time is going to be as soon as I save Santa, because that's the goal of this level, is to grab the key and then save Santa. It should be fine actually. I might make it. There we go, and time. That actually went way better than practice, because when I was practicing this today, most of the time I was not able to do this first try on this level, but there you go. So that was the game in a nutshell. So